Hi, kindergartners! Today I'm going to be reading you another story about farming, but this time it's not going to be necessarily about the animals on the farm, but more about things you can grow on the farm. Now, before I read my story called Tops and Bottoms by Janet Stevens, I want to show you something really important you'll need to know to understand this story. Now, when you're growing a vegetable on a farm, a lot of things you can grow, like this carrot here, has a top part that's above the ground and a bottom part that grows under the ground. So here's the top and here's the bottom. Okay, this is a root vegetable. Root vegetables grow underground, this part. That's one thing you're going to need to know for this story. Now, broccoli is an example of a plant that grows all above. The top of this plant is where the food is, not the bottom. The bottom would just be roots growing down into the ground. The radish is another example, just like the carrot, of a plant where the food part grows underground on the bottom and there's just a leaf at the top. We don't really eat that part, although some people might eat that part. But the nice big juicy vegetable part is actually at the bottom, not at the top. Okay, lettuce, one final example I'll give you. When you're growing lettuce, here's some lettuce I grew in my garden. The part that we eat of the lettuce is all on top, above the ground. And if you look below, it's just the roots that are left, and we don't really eat that part on the bottom. Okay, with that being said, let's read the silly tale, Tops and Bottoms. All right, and this again is by Janet Stevens, and this is an interesting book because it doesn't open the normal way that books open. Look, I'm trying to open it and it doesn't. It actually goes this way. Instead of going left and right, it goes top and bottom. All right. Ooh, take a look at the inside of this book. We can see lots of vegetables here that have tops and bottoms. There's the top of the radish, the bottom of the radish. Celery pretty much all grows on top, but there'll probably be some roots growing down. There's the broccoli I showed you. Here's some corn. Here's some lettuce. All right, let's find more about tops and bottoms on the farm. The title page gives you a big clue of which vegetables we eat where we eat the bottom and which vegetables we eat where it's mostly at the top. Oh, look at this big beet here. We eat that beet at the bottom, although some people do cook the tops of the beet too. The celery, the lettuce, tops and bottoms. Check this farmer out. Once upon a time, there lived a very lazy bear who had lots of money and lots of land. His father had been a hard worker and a smart business bear, and he had given all of his wealth to his son. But all Bear wanted to do was sleep. There he is. Sleep on the porch near his land. Let me take a look at this picture before I read. So there's a rabbit family. They're down in their hole here, you can see. Not far down the road lived a hare. A hare is another word for a rabbit. Although Hare was clever, he sometimes got into trouble. He had once owned land too, but now he had nothing. He had lost a risky bet with a tortoise and had sold all of his land to Bear to pay off the debt. Hare and his family were in a very bad shape. "The children are so hungry, Father Hare. We must think of something," Mrs. Hare cried one day. So Hare and Mrs. Hare put their heads together and cooked up a plan. Here's the picture on the next page. There's Hare and Mrs. Hare going to talk to the bear. The next day, Hare hopped down the road to Bear's house. Bear, of course, was asleep. "Hello, Bear, wake up. It's your neighbor Hare, and I have an idea." Bear opened one eye and grunted. We can be business partners," Hare said. "All we need is this field right here in front of your house. I'll do the hard work of planting and harvesting, and we can split the profit right down the middle. Yes, sir. Bear, we're in this together. I'll work and you sleep. Huh? Said Bear. So what'll it be, Bear? Asked Hare. The top half or the bottom half? It's up to you. Tops or bottoms? Let's see, Bear said with a yawn. Oh, I'll take the top half, Hare. Right, tops. Hare smiled. It's a done deal, Bear. Oh, so they made an agreement that Hare is going to do all the work as long as he gets to use Bear's land. And the bear gets to keep all the tops of the vegetables, and that Hare gets to keep all the bottoms. Let's see how that works out. Look, there's Bear sleeping again. So, Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. Hare planted, and Mrs. Hare watered, and everyone weeded. So there's Hare and his family hard at work, doing all the work of farming, planting the seeds, helping them grow, watering the crops. Look, they're starting to grow. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! You get the tops and I get the bottoms." Let's see what happened. Take a look at what Bear got. Take a look at what Hare got. Who do you think got the better end of the deal? The tops of the carrots or the bottoms? Hare and his family dug up the carrots, also the radishes and the beets. Hare plucked off the tops, tossed them into a pile for Bear, and put the bottoms aside for himself. Would you rather have the top to a carrot or the nice orange bottom? That clever Hare. Bear stared at his pile. But Hare, all the best parts are in your half. You chose the tops, Bear, Hare said. Now, Hare, you've tricked me. You plant this field again, and this season, I want the bottoms. Hare agreed. It's a done deal, Bear. Okay, next time, Bear's gonna get the bottoms. So, Bear went back to... That's right, he went back to sleep, that lazy bear. And Hare and his family went to work. They planted, watered, and weeded. Oh, those hard-working hares. And there's Bear, sound asleep. Bear slept as the crops grew. Once again. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! You get the bottoms and I get the," that's right, tops. Let's see how it worked out this time. Let's see. What did Hare get? And what did the bear get? Hare and his family gathered up the lettuce, the broccoli, and the celery. Hare pulled off the bottoms for Bear and put the tops in his own pile. So Hare gets all the celery, the broccoli, and the lettuce. And let's see what Bear gets. Just the roots. Bear looked at his pile and scowled. "Hare, you have cheated me again." But Hare said, "You wanted the bottoms this time." Bear growled, "You plant this field again, Hare. You've tricked me twice, and you owe me one season of both tops and bottoms." "You're right, poor old Bear," sighed Hare. "It's only fair that you get the tops and the bottoms this time." It's a done deal, Bear. Oh, what's that clever Hare up to now? Are you gonna outsmart the bear again? What do you think? I think he has a plan. Let's see. There's Bear again. Back to sleep. So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. They planted, watered, and weeded, then watered and weeded some more. There are the hares, those hard-working hares. I wonder what they planted. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! This time you get the tops and the bottoms." Let's see what happens. Oh, look at what he was planting. Do you know what that is? They planted corn this time. There, in front of Bear's house, lay a high field of corn. Hare and his family yanked up every corn stalk. Hare tugged off the roots at the bottom and tassels at the top and put them in a pile for the bear. Then he carefully collected the ears of corn in the middle and put them in his own pile. Bear rubbed his eyes and watched. "See, Bear? You get the tops and the bottoms, and I get the middles. Yes, sir, Bear, it's a done deal." Did the hare trick the bear again? He found a way to get the vegetables again by calling them what's in the middle. Let's take a look at what happens. Uh-oh. Bear does not look very happy with the hares. By now, Bear was wide awake. "That's it, Hare," he hollered. "From now on, I'll be planting my own crops, and I'll take the tops, the bottoms, and the middles." Hare and his family scooped up the corn and hopped down the road toward home. There's Bear. Look! Something's different. He's not sleeping this time. Bear never slept through a season of planting and harvesting again. Hare brought back his land with the profit from the crops, and he and Mrs. Hare opened up a vegetable stand. And although Hare and Bear learned to live happily as neighbors, they never became business partners again. Oh, I love how they resolved that problem. The hares took the money they had earned from selling all those tops and bottoms, and they bought some of their land back from the bear. And now the bear runs his farm, and the hares run their own farm. The end. So, what kind of vegetables do you like the best? The kind where you get to eat the tops, like the broccoli, or the kind where you get to eat the bottoms, like the carrots? Or maybe you love them all. You can make a salad and put everything in there. Have a great day, everyone. Get out there and plant something. Make your own crops.